everybody, and welcome back.
There
our GM has left us. I think he fell through the floor. That's okay. I'll just take over. Everybody wins today.
Hooray!
We saved the world by default. Cool. Let's go right into the after show.
Oh no.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. As always, just a reminder for all of our new guests who have not been with us before, who might be checking us out for the first time, either here or over on YouTube Live. This is a charity channel. I take no financial income from Twitch, so all of your options to affect our game with your bits and your subs will all be donated to the Ttrpg.org when I receive a payout from Twitch. If you cannot affect our game financially, that's fine. We understand. Times are hard for a lot of people, and we don't want you to feel like you have to spend money to be here hanging out with us, affecting our game. You can always just sit back, hang out for a bit, talk with us in chat, earn those channel points, and you can use those to affect our game as well. The information on all of that is scrolling through in the rewards section on our screen, or down below in the About Me section on my Twitch page in the Twitch panels. YouTube, I'm trying to figure out a good way to get that to y'all if you want to pop over from YouTube and affect our game that way. YouTube doesn't get anything right now. I'm sorry, I'm not monetized there. But y'all, let's go ahead and hand it on over to Sauce. Sauce, kick us off with our intros.
Why, hello there. I'm Saucefire, also Greg, he, him, and today I'm going to be GMing a game of Masks with some of my friends. First, we got Mabruk, a.k.a. Jamie Ferris, a.k.a. Ramad, a.k.a. Veg Repose, a.k.a. formerly the Dark Romancer.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm a Brook, he, they. I be playing Jamie Ferris, they, them, also known as Ramad. They are the Doomed playbook.
Cool. Next up is Ethan, a.k.a. Kadruffle, a.k.a. Nielsen Peabody, a.k.a. Nobody.
Hello, I'm Ethan, he, him. Today I'll be playing Nobody, he, they, and they're the Outsiders playbook.
Cool. Next up is Koski Sigma, a.k.a. Jen, a.k.a. Laughmaker Scholars, a.k.a. Jaina Lay, a.k.a. Aeon Storm, a.k.a. question mark. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Jen. I go by she, her, and I'll be playing Gina. She is the Nova playbook, and she goes by she, her as well.
Cool. And last but not least, our lovely showrunner, Sarah, a.k.a. The Hype Goblin, a.k.a. Gobbo, a.k.a. Crystal Blake, a.k.a. RGB, a.k.a. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Thank you so much, Sauce. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah. I go by she, her pronouns. I will be playing Crystal Blake, who is our beacon, and she also uses she, her pronouns.
Awesome. Let's say we get right to it then. So, y'all have just returned from Camp Wabanaki, learning to be better heroes, we hope. Y'all have had an exciting whirlwind of a summer. Crystal, I think you had your summer romance. But now it is the last day of summer. Everything is being sorted away. Y'all are going to go to get some pencils and rulers and erasers and other school supplies. Somebody made a flesh golem, apparently. But we're going to go over to Jaina's, her building. Jaina, while you were away, elements of the CPB used eminent domain to kind of steal a few floors of your building, mostly the floors where that giant crystal is. As you returned from Camp Wabanaki, you see not only has the crystal still there, but it has grown kind of tiny little crystals off the sides, very dark purple, kind of each one about the size of a bus. When you get there, Spotswood is there to greet you. He's made you a bowl of porridge and a nice cup of warm milk. It's good for your digestive system.
Thank you. I will eat this right away. I'm glad our crystals had babies.
Oh, yes. They were giving me terrible nightmares, but other than that, they seem very nice.
Nightmare-inducing crystals. That's not bad, actually, considering everything.
Yes, the CPB has been studying it. They own floor 56 to 60.
They're in my building.
They're in your building, yes. I tried to stop them, but they pepper sprayed me, and I couldn't see for the rest of the day.
Did you go see a doctor?
We tried, but I got lost. I couldn't see, madam.
I'm going to tell the doctor you have this porridge and this warm milk.
Oh, you made me porridge. It's my
I
favorite.
did eat this, and it's good for you. Good for your digestive.
So I've
Stay here.
heard. Yes?
Yes. Yep. Stay here. Be nice to our crystalline baby friends. She kind of backs up, making sure he's sat down.
He sits himself down. You can, his little butler uniform seems far too big for his little frame, and he sits down and starts eating the porridge.
Okay. Just
Yes,
okay.
indeed.
Yep. I'll call the doctor before heading up to the floors where the CPB are, and just kind of stand there, pinch my nose, and knock on the door.
The door opens. You see an assortment of agents and scientists all wearing hazmat suits. When you come in, you see it's one of those long decontamination tunnels. So as soon as you step off the elevator, you just get sprayed with water.
Thanks. This is wonderful. Amazing. What the fuck didn't you call the doctor for the butler you nearly blinded?
He was trespassing on government property.
That aside, what? Why are you here? We literally chased you out of town.
You chased Danny out of town, but he was not actually part of the CPB. He was simply on contract.
Oh. Okay. You have like stuff to counteract nightmares for my butler, please?
Wait, there's people still living in this building?
We live in this building.
The agent kind of scans you with this device. It looks like a wand hooked up to an old Game Boy. Just a little.
Yep.
Are you're not from this planet, are you?
No.
My gizmometer is getting just all sorts of readings right now.
It's called Gizmometer. Anyways, yeah, not from this planet. You should look up the file on Carnithians. I am the third in line of that place. Anyways, please don't blind my butler again. He's very old, and I'm afraid he's gonna, hurt himself.
I mean, it's partly his fault. He drew a flintlock on us.
That's adorable. He's old. Just don't hurt him. Just kind of corral him with porridge. He'll be fine.
Why am I getting a secondary reading? Is there another Carnithian in this building?
Probably.
Well, anyways, we've been observing this crystal. It's been showing strange behavior. And he kind of looks over his shoulder. We might have to move your crystal, but we're afraid what will happen.
It likes jazz music.
We've noticed that. We've been playing Coltrane 24/7. You just hear a trumpet in the background.
Switch it up to Ella Fitzgerald. They like that a lot too.
Well, we will gauge these readings and take it in accordance.
Cool. Don't blame a butler. Welcome to the building. There's snacks on the 26th floor if you want some.
We've brought in our own snacks, and he points to a Black Hawk helicopter, which is carrying a small crate that's labeled snacks.
I'm stealing your snacks later on, but welcome to the building.
They open up one of the crates. It's just full of Dunkaroos.
Yes. Anyways, welcome. I'm going to go make sure he hasn't fallen.
Don't worry. He has a life alert bracelet.
Okay, good. I should know these things. Anyways, Have a good day.
Do Dunkaroos still exist?
They do
Yeah.
in this universe, damn it.
Excuse me.
They do it. I can make this world however I want.
That's I am heading back down. I'll text Nielsen. Hey, the CPB's moved into my building. They have Dunkaroos with snacks, and my butler has a flintlock? Question mark.
I was wondering where they all went. Reply. Nielsen will send it back. Do I work for them?
Don't think so. Danny has a contracted position apparently with them. They said.
I think, all right, this is just GM speaking. I think if you asked them, they'd say Nielsen works for the CPB much the same way their photocopier works for the CPB. Jaina, when you get back to your penthouse, you see Taya's there. She's laying on a couch. Every now and then, she's just like flicking little balls of paper at the back of Spotswood's head. And she's
Take some and just throw a handful back at her. Don't do that.
He doesn't notice. He loves it. I thought he was your slave.
No, we don't do that here on this planet.
On this planet, and she winks. How was camp? You smell like pine needles.
I like the smell of pine needles. It was fine.
What? Well, that is great to hear. So, good news, bad news. Bad news is we still don't know where Elizabeth is, and she still has a trigger that can kill our entire species. So, that's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But good news is, well, at least good news for you, you're going to be going on a little bit of a trip. We're pulling you out of school just for a few, well, just forever. But the good news is you'll get to speak with your parents. You'll get to propose your little sanctuary idea, which, frankly, I'm not sure they're going to go for. Because last I checked, they were this close away from just nuking the entire planet from orbit.
Yeah, look, negotiations can be sought as long as there's peace between our peoples.
I think you see, when you say peace, I picture it as having the bigger gun.
Maybe it's time to reframe that thinking, Taya.
I think it served us pretty well.
Yeah, maybe we should start a new way of thinking.
I think that would be a little bit of a step backwards, frankly.
No, I think
I was raised to conquer planets.
Yeah, so was I, but we can be better than that.
I don't see how.
We
are literally capable of rewriting reality.
But one of the survivals from one of the planets I think your dad conquered is here. You should get to know them.
Oh, are you talking about Xenomage?
Yeah.
He's a nerd. I
He's
don't like nerds.
A good person.
Yeah, but he smells like magic. I hate magic. It makes less sense than our powers, and we can rewrite reality, she reiterates, turning one of your pillows into a bowling ball.
Look, yeah, it's great and all, but the consequences of our actions, we're making a planet full of people who hate us.
They let them hate as long as they stay in line.
You need to be better than that, Taya.
We are better than them. And she kind of smirks at that. You two for some luggage, because you're going to be all over the planet. So you better come up with a good excuse.
I have one.
And she just kind of sits up, or rather, more like she just flies up, reorients herself, and then kind of hovers through one of your glass windows, just shattering it in the process.
Thank you, Taya. No.
Just tell Spotswood to sweep it up. He loves that stuff.
Nope, he's going to hurt himself. I'm going to do it.
Taya flies off.
Well, I guess I rearranged the window.
All right. It is the last day of summer. I want all of y'all to tell me how you're spending it. And we're going to start with Jamie, because somebody was late for the call and is now at the top of the screen for me. Jamie, take it away.
What are you talking about?
How are they spending their last day of summer?
The last day?
Yeah.
Well, before that, I think I would like to know what's Emil's perspective on, like, at some point they wanted to get the hell out of the city, but then they decided otherwise because of, let's say, reasons. And that reason might be very colorful. Did that reason change?
They're still staying in the city because they're finally, Emil's finally finding concrete leads on the monolith now that he knows where to look.
Okay. It probably doesn't really, like, after returning from camp, it's not really been like vacation for Jamie and Emil. They've been working and like trying to get leads and stuff like that since then. So I don't think Jamie is having anything special on that day. They're just doing the same.
You know what? I think it would be a little more special. I think Emil would be more kind of showing Jamie more of how the sausage is made and just what he does at night, which is a lot of like looming in the shadows and then pouncing on scientists or researchers or members of the Church of Ophthalmology, and then just punching them until they tell him what he wants to hear.
Yeah. Jamie's into that for sure.
Yeah, Emil even like puts on this like really deep voice, really growly. It's like, tell me about the monolith.
I'm not into it anymore.
Breaking arms.
A bit extreme.
Threatening to throw people off buildings. And you can kind of maybe see that just why he's coming home with so many injuries.
I'd imagine he strictly did not let me join. He just like,
oh no,
don't move.
No, I think it started off with just like first day is like you're on lookout position, stay with the bike, and then he's just like, you know what? Come on, you got to learn how to do this.
I get to punch people.
And he climbs up a fire escape where he has a Church of Optimal. He has Kevin Ferguson from your class tied up upside down.
The kid?
Yeah, the same age as you.
It's just a child.
And he's like, yeah, I feel bad about beating up a child. Do you mind getting some information out of him?
Have you tried just asking him nicely?
It's kind of hard to ask for a favor after you kidnap somebody. Don't let him see your face. He kind of, as you look back to see where he is, Emil has vanished.
Son of a bitch. I'll probably approach him and I will do like a silly voice so that he doesn't recognize me.
Are you in a dusty form, or do you have like your
Oh yeah. No. I'll basically be semi-incorporeal at the moment.
I think I remember you. You're Dust Man. You blew up the one concert with where Hollywood actor Matt Damon was.
You don't want to be blown up too, do you?
I maybe. What, is that your real voice?
What? You want to be blown up?
Can you do that?
What's your?
I thought you were.
What do you get out of it?
I thought you were just made of dust.
Yeah, I blow myself up. That's why I'm dust.
Oh my god, that sounds really painful.
It is.
So, can you let me down? All the blood's rushing to my head.
Jamie actually was like about to do it, like instinctively wants to help the kid, but then like realizes, oh wait, and it's like,
can you roll me a pierce the mask?
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
Probably subtract here. Which one is this? It's mundane. I'm very mundane, as you all know.
Yeah, totally mundane.
Yeah,
You're currently
mundane. I have a -2. I got a 5.
Okay. Aside from looking terrified, you can't really get any other kind of feel off of poor little Kevin.
I think we'll leave you up here like this until you decide to tell us what's happening.
Please don't, mister. I got school tomorrow.
Not a mister.
Uh,
Just a thing.
I thought you were Dust Man.
It's a misconception.
Oh, I apologize. Now can you let me down? Is that why you're holding me upside down? Because
Yep.
Kevin kind of wiggles a bit. He's like, "Look, there's, Aaron Hubbard, the founder of the Church of Ophthalmology, is calling all the Tier 1 members back to the to their encampment."
Any idea why?
Yeah, he says they finally found perfect clarity, and they're giving it away to Tier 1 members for a discount.
What? I say what in my normal voice.
and wiggles a bit. He's like, "Well, you don't want. Everyone has space ghosts that are attached to their eyes, right?"
I have been told that, yes.
Yeah, and it clouds your vision, but apparently we found something to fix that.
Where's this encampment?
It's underneath the base and just off Duff Point.
Oh.
I'd tell you more, but I'm only a Tier 6 member. I don't have enough money to actually get my vision clarified.
How much money did you spend to be a Tier 6 member?
Well, my dad owns a bunch of used car lots here, and he spent $60,000 last month. And he kind of wiggles a bit. He's like, I don't really have any money, but my dad's rich.
Your dad's in the skull too?
Oh, yeah, the entire family is, man. I'm like 3rd generation.
Maybe I'll give you a bit to think about your life decisions. I'll be back.
Okay. I'll just be hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Because I'm upside down.
Hilarious.
Thank you. Hey, Dustman, can you sign my Dustman comic book?
Not a man.
On me, but hey, Dust Person.
Not Dust either.
Lint Person.
Wow. You've
look. I'm
really. I don't want to be here anymore. Talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll see you around, I guess.
Bye.
Bye. I love you. Bye. And Kevin, you can't tell Kevin. You're frozen. That's what's happening. I thought you were just holding.
I was talking to you.
Yeah. Emil is waiting for you in the shadows. He kind of melts out of them. He's like, "So, what did he tell you?"
I thought you were listening at all time, as you usually do.
Oh, no, I was playing Banana Blitz. It's a new game on my banana phone.
You also have a banana phone. How's that? How would you rate it out of 5?
Yeah, maybe a 6. It's got a fun voice.
How many bananas?
6 bananas. I give it 6 bananas out of a dozen. Anyways.
Very confusing.
I'll go let him down after, I don't know, terrorizing him.
Maybe I could have terrorized him, but I didn't feel like it.
Emil gets out like a clown mask. He's like, "All right."
Oh my God! No, come back here! No.
And you just
don't traumatize the kid.
We just fade away. You just hear as we transition scenes. "I'm a scary clown," and Kevin like. Crystal, what is Crystal doing on the last day of summer?
Oh, Crystal's like set up a little like workspace in like a corner of her room. She's like draped it with some fabric that she got from the local hobby store. And she's like taking she's taking some more like fancy selfies, and she's also using it to like film herself lip syncing to songs. It's all the rage now. On it's called Click Clack, the app.
Click clack.
Um,
Is it a competitor to TikTok?
It's the version of TikTok in this world.
Okay. I mean,
It
TikTok exists in this world, but also
okay. Then yeah, we'll make it the competitor. She has more Click Clack followers than TikTok followers.
oh yeah, you have 50,001 on Click clack.
Um,
And that one is your father who somehow found your account.
yeah, that
It
was
is Pops.
inevitable. It was inevitable. Pops is gonna find it. I'm glad Dad hasn't found it yet, though.
No, he's still in the dark.
Totally.
But every now and then you'll just get like he'll post an embarrassing story about you as a child in the comments, and then follow it up with like a bunch of praying emojis, just blessed.
All of the comments are like, "You're doing great, honey."
This is so funny, LOL.
He doesn't use LOL. He says laugh out loud.
No. In parentheses, it just says lots of love.
Oh gosh, that's even worse. Oh, I love my dad's in this. Yeah, she's doing some filming, and then she's gonna send it to Digital Lad to have it edited so he can put in like cool special effects later.
Oh yeah, no, it comes back. It is like Hollywood movie style quality special effects in the background.
Mm-hmm. There's one with the T-Rex and an explosion. I don't know why. It's just there.
But yeah, it is going well. People are loving your content. And oddly enough, your fathers are fighting less too. They're going to couples counseling, and it seems to be working.
That's awesome.
But there's still a bit of tension. They're sitting on opposite sides of the table, and you can still feel a little tension. I mean, getting replaced by a replicon is very obviously a very traumatizing event.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, for sure.
Nielsen, how are you spending your last days of summer?
Everyone seems to be busy. So I think Nielsen is getting in the van and sort of like internalizing that they have never really been outside of the city. He's just going on drives. And today he will go with all of his island of misfit toys and load them all up into the van and go out to the countryside and have a bit of Phony go and sort of have like a burial for Phony.
You have Phony's phone charger.
Yes, exactly. And then Nielsen will go and sort of, I think it's mostly the misfit toy, the other electronics that want to do this.
Oh yeah,
Nielsen doesn't care.
There's been a lot of grieving.
Mm-hmm.
One of the misfit toys is just a set of bagpipes, and it's been playing "Oh Danny Boy" on repeat for the last couple hours. The other misfit toys, there's a lot of sobbing. They build a small memorial, which is just another fully functioning Phony that is bolted in place. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Just a second. I'm still
take your time.
I'm trying to get into the closed captioning, which for whatever reason it's started to be difficult about. I don't know.
Mamma mia.
Not a Hype Goblin stream if there's not some sort of technical issue.
You were muted when you just joined.
Yeah.
You're muted at the moment.
How about now?
Hey.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
Hey, welcome back. There he is.
But yes, did you say they've made a plaque?
Yeah, it's a little interactive plaque.
So I think Nielsen goes and sort of like buries the phone cord out where they saw the fox that had to scram after we saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the service, and then Nielsen, still determined to protect the planet, digs it up because that would be littering. Takes it back.
one of the little toys. This one is an Optimus Prime Transformer that has become sentient, of course, and just says, should we leave the plaque or should we roll out? And he points to the plaque and it says, too phony, 2020 to 2021, a call that was dropped too soon.
What does it run on?
Solar energy.
As long as Nielsen will go over and just sort of like with a finger and sort of like do some alien tech business and just sort of like put a recycling sign in. It's like, now if anyone wants to come through and throw it away, it's there. They can. They're allowed.
Oh, by solar energy, I mean it runs on a small miniature sun we made.
I think Nielsen, I guess I have a question for you. Do I care?
That's up to you.
Is this the threat to the, what is it that I'm a part of? The conglomerate. I can't remember the name.
Oh, the
Influence?
Confluence, yes.
Confluence?
It was a C for sure.
Yeah, it definitely was a C. I want to say like the Concordant or something like that, but why am I blanking on the name?
Imagine somebody was there at
Consensus?
some point.
The consensus. It was consensus. Yeah.
That's definitely it.
The consensus, when you try to access it, you see some sections of it have been blocked off from your higher functions. But overall, they don't view it as any kind of threat to them currently. And if it ever becomes one, they'll just take it over.
I think Nielsen's sort of like glowing eyes just sort of like dim as if they're like squinting like, it's probably fine.
Is there anything else any of you would like to do on your last day before going back to school or going on a secret assignment? Okay. The sun sets, a morning rises, and all of you are kind of on your way to William Traceman High. Nobody in your new custom van. Jamie, I assume you're walking or riding a bike. Gabo, your dads are now taking turns driving you to school, just to spend more time with you. Just to get you to spend more time with them. Jamie, as you are leaving, you see that Kevin Ferguson is in the kitchen of your apartment, blindfolded, but eating a bowl of Chex Mix. Emil's like, why didn't you tie him down?
I didn't untie him.
You were supposed to take him down. That's the thing. You drop them.
I am very confused. You were the last person who spoke to them.
Yeah, then I left it for you to clean up.
You should have mentioned that.
I thought I did.
No, you absolutely did not. There should be communication of some kind.
It was implied. We were doing good cop, bad cop.
Well, I implied that you should do it instead.
You can't imply after the fact.
That's what you just did.
And Emil shakes his head. He's like, you want to know who wouldn't make this mistake? RGB.
You know what? I need to go to school.
Yeah, go to school.
I'll take him. I'll take care of your mess.
You mean your mess?
I was very clear with what I said.
And you just hear from the kitchen, Lint person, is that you? Are you driving me to school?
Perhaps.
And Emil's like, all right, look, I got you a gift. Just because it's, first day of school, and he tosses you a pair of keys. It's like, you got a bike of your own. Wait, can you ride a motorcycle? Yeah, whatever. You can't if you get in an accident, you'll be fine.
You should ask before you... I don't want to drive.
I was going to say, I think Nielsen would probably pick Jamie up since Nielsen has a car.
Then as you look out the window, you see Nielsen is parked. Like he does a perfect parallel park.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
And Emil's just like, all right, here's your lunch. And he gives you a little brown paper bag. When you look inside, it's just full of credit cards.
Maybe Nielsen will enjoy snacking on those.
No, they're good. Don't worry. They're stolen, so throw them out after you use one.
Sure. I know how to deal with this. Okay. And I'll go and corral Kevin outside
Kevin
while he's still blindfolded.
All right, Kevin's like bumping into walls. But
Yeah. I'm helping him. I'm like,
every now and then Emil will like kind of bump in and like twirl him around.
Stop.
No, it's funny.
And yeah, Nielsen, you see me and Kevin Ferguson, who I'm sure you remember.
Yeah, he's still got his khaki pants and
He's blindfolded.
and blue polo on.
And I whisper to you, just let's drop him off like a block or so near the school, and he'll be fine. You have questions, I'm sure.
You see Nielsen's mouth open and just close as you say that.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
One of the
I do not answer your questions.
I don't ask them because you say
okay.
That. But one of the things that's the weakness of my car is slow and clumsy. So I think whenever I do the perfect parallel park, but as soon as we and just starts going and like shaking as we pull away.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no worries. Crystal, you get dropped off at the school. I don't know if you're like, drop me off a block away from it, or if you're like,
I think Crystal's just accepted her fate. Like she's just glad that her dads aren't fighting anymore. So she's just going along with it. She's just humoring them.
Just humoring them. Oh
yeah. The breakfast food wars have stopped. She's okay with this. This is tolerable.
Yeah, they're just trying to get you used to this new normal. But again, it's not your fault. Just know that both of us love you. Also, here's your lunch. And they hand you a little brown paper bag, not full of credit cards, but full of actual food.
They're good dads.
Maybe I can trade the credit cards for some of Crystal's food.
All right. But as you see each other, what is your immediate reaction? You're finally together again. 3 out of 4 of you.
Hey.
Crystal's gonna run up and give her friends a hug.
Yeah.
How was the rest of summer? Wasn't that like totally awesome? Someone. What?
No. I did not kidnap him.
It was your brother, wasn't it?
How did you know? Yeah. That was that. It's not his first kidnapping. If it makes it better. No.
Legally, no.
That doesn't make it better.
Worse.
It's definitely not his last.
All this talk of kidnapping seems to attract the attention of another one of your classmates, or at least a student that you assume goes here. They look like they're about the right age. Jen, how would you describe her?
Oh.
There's a girl about 5'6", kind of reading something over. She has a dark denim jacket, and she looks towards the group as there's like mentions of kidnappings, and she kind of looks towards them and makes her way towards the group and says, "So you kidnap people for a living? That's pretty neat."
What?
I'm sorry, could we help you?
Oh, hi. I'm an exchange student. I'm from San Francisco. I'm Esther. So, hey, how are you all doing? So, is this a normal thing? Like, is this normal what you do on this side of the coast?
I assure you must have misheard something.
Yeah, we were just talking about. Yeah, we were talking about a movie.
We were napping with kids.
What?
I think
that's not even a good.
At the same time that Crystal says movie, I think Nielsen says we're talking about a video game.
It's a movie that they
wow.
turned into a video game afterwards. They came out
Where kids
simultaneously.
nap in the movie.
Not quite. It's an action flick.
This.
That doesn't work.
So the blindfold person behind you, is it a kid?
No, wait. We
He's-
dropped him a block away.
Yes.
I did mention that.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is a
And I let him
Okay, my
free.
bad.
I did mention that.
All right. So what's the movie called?
The movie.
Nielsen
It's very
Does-
niche.
Nielsen does a search to find one that fits the criteria.
You get Spider-Man 2 from 2004.
Right. So, anyways, I'm new to the school, and like, if you kidnap people, that's fine, whatever. But I don't know who these teachers are. Can you show me around?
Sure. You know, they have like
Sure.
adults for that, right?
Yeah, the adults here don't listen to kids very well. It's kind of weird.
That is true.
Right. Well,
I do.
what homeroom are you in?
You see that you all share the first homeroom, which is going to be geography.
What was your name?
Esther.
Esther. Yeah, hey, from San Francisco.
You were
You see the vice principal walk by. It's like, wow, San Francisco. He nudges
Yeah.
Wilson with his elbow. Boop, boop. Before walking over, before continuing to walk by.
Oh, are you from San Francisco?
No, I'm from Eugene, Oregon.
That's a weird name.
I didn't name it. But and he keeps walking.
I'm Nielsen, and the last
yeah.
time
We
I
should
talked,
probably introduce us.
the last time I talked to people who weren't these two and our other friend didn't go well. So I'm not sure how to approach this.
Wow, that must be rough.
Yeah, I guess I'm Jamie.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Crystal.
Nielsen, Jamie, and Crystal. Nice to meet all of you.
Where's Jaina? And I look towards.
Text
Nielsen.
Jaina.
Already on it.
I call Jaina, which
Jaina,
is something
you are
nobody does anymore
currently in
in this
London.
generation. Excuse me.
Yeah, good old London, England. You're just taking some scouting notes of major capitals on the planet.
He looks at her phone as she gets a text and a phone call, and then another text, and picks up the phone. Hello?
Jaina?
Yeah. Hey, I forgot to tell you. Hi.
You're
got-
missing first day of the year. School.
Well, I got an advanced interview into Oxford for college, so that's why I'm abroad at the moment.
And if everything is okay, say 3 times.
What? Why?
Everything
One.
is fine.
Okay.
No, that means everything is fine.
I'm gonna pick up some stuff from and on Oxford Street. Do you guys want anything? There's a lot of high-end streets here. If you want something.
Oh, tell
Gina's
him I say
asking if-
hi. You hear
Gina's asking if any of you.
Dave
Gina's
says
asking if
hi.
any of you want any souvenirs from London.
No, but knowing she wasn't gonna be here anymore would have been cool. Like, rude.
Why should she
I'll put you on speaker.
Okay.
On speaker.
What does Esther say to Jaina?
Hi, I met all your friends. You must be Jada. Hi. Jada's like, who is this?
Just her hand.
San Francisco.
Yeah, she's Esther from San Francisco. That's all of the information we know about her at the moment.
And that she's okay with kidnapping.
Looks to Taya. That's weird.
Seems like your kind of person.
Takes out her phone, taps a few things, and then shows it to Jaina and says, "Might be one of mine?" Question mark.
And well, okay. I'm gonna get you all like nice book bags or book holders if you want. Food if you want.
Yeah, food.
Food. Okay, food.
Also,
I'll get
you. Like, make sure that you come intact. I'd like to see you again.
I would love to see you guys again. I'll miss you, all of you.
You miss you. Stay safe. Don't say hi to your cousin.
Okay, I mean, she's listening. She's right next to me.
I can hear you. Love you.
Feelings not mutual.
And Taya kind of
You're very scary.
Taya kind of chuckles at that and says, "Yeah, I am. You can't see me, but I'm doing that little heart thing. Heart thing. Woo.
I'll see you in a few weeks.
Do you people have hearts?
I've got two.
Yeah, we have an upper one. Look, we can discuss
Maybe this shouldn't be on
Promethean
speaker,
biology.
actually.
Neilson's like looking between you and Esther and like,
What is Esther's reaction right now?
Esther has bubble tea and she's just sipping it, raising an eyebrow, nodding along. Wow, you are friends with somebody important.
She's a space princess.
Space princess. Wow.
Yeah, this is all back to the same video game Crystal was talking about.
I
This is
thought it was a
Crystal, by the
movie.
way.
Yeah, I know. You introduced yourselves to me. Yeah. Anyways, we have geography and your friends in London, England.
apparently.
Okay, have a lovely day, Jaina. Talk to you again soon.
Be safe, guys.
Mhm.
Beep, boop, boop, boop. And Taya just kind of looks to you and says, do they react to anybody new talking to them like that?
To be honest, I told them about our people, and it's quite frankly on par with what they should suspect.
And she kind of sighs loudly, rolling her eyes and says, they're taking all the fun out of this.
I can't believe you lost an agent.
They're called sleeper agents for a reason. Don't worry. When we flick this switch, they'll just go all Manchurian.
We are not flicking the switch. Wanders away.
She follows and she's like, why do we even have sleeper agents if we don't flick the switch? Back in Mariposa, the bell rings. First period is starting, but you won't be in homeroom right away. There is an assembly. And as you all kind of get herded in to the gym, which has all those nice little folding chairs put out. And remember, once it's done, everyone fold their chair up. Take one chair. But as the lights dim, you see the principal come out and she says, kids, we have a very special speaker here to welcome you all here on your first day of school. Some of you might know him, probably more of the teachers, but I hear his presence can be a little shocking. Let's give a big William Traceman High welcome to Lightning Jack. And the school band starts playing. And Lightning Jack comes out and he tries to wow the kids with a little burst of sparks. Just pew, 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 pew.
Like Lightning Jack, like my dad is a big fan of them.
Why is Lightning Jack here?
Why is Lightning Jack here?
Why is he evil?
It's a long story.
Kids, I know you're all excited to once more try your best and apply yourselves to the pursuit of sciences. I'm a bit of a scientist myself, and he does another little spark thing. And I would like to tell you that right now, the Church of Ophthalmology will be granting William Traceman High over $1 million for the pursuit of the sciences. You kids are our future. And I know that with all of your help, and Jamie, it is at this point Lightning Jack kind of levels his eyes directly where you're sitting. We can see
I'm
the
looking
future.
back at him.
we can see the future with perfect clarity. And he kind of gives his mustache a wiggle. I'll be teaching here at William Traceman High for the rest of the semester, trying to find the exceptional among you. People who might be tomorrow's Daniel Lansky. And he smiles a bit and claps his hands, and he tries to get the rest of the auditorium clapping, and they're all doing it off time before he kind of walks off, and the principal, Victoria Abrams, comes back and says, Lightning Jack will be teaching us. His office hours he'll be maintaining open office hours. If you ever have a free period, you're welcome to go speak to him. And if any of you have questions about being a superhero, well, William Traceman has its very own. And there's scattered applause. Most people are on their phones. And with that, the day starts.
So a person who donates $1 million towards the sciences is evil?
Yeah,
How
basically.
long have you been here?
Often people
okay.
have
Actually
to give
true.
away.
Actually, they choose what the sciences.
Okay.
so-
I arrived about a week ago, so I've been only here a week.
Do not apply, just as personal advice. I barely know you, but just in general, do not apply for the Church of Ophthalmology. They mess with your brain.
Mhm.
They mess with
and-
everything.
Mhm.
and your eyes very, very much. It's
Okay.
it's more of like a cult. Anyway, can I take a moment to speak with my friends?
Sure. Do you want me to make an excuse for a teacher, like you're sick or something, and just your kid?
No, like we'll walk and talk, and I'll just need to.
Oh, okay. Sure. Be in class.
Have new lead on the church.
Oh, really?
The person I did not kidnap. I look at Nielsen. Kevin. Remember him?
Yeah.
Ferguson.
Mhm.
They're giving level 1 members like free clarity enhancement something, and they're having all. When did he say it's happening?
Oh, it's been happening on the reg since that whole dimension collapsing escapades.
It's things like that's been happening since it's been happening for a bit now. I think it's still occurring, and its center of operations is still the same place under the church, doing whack stuff.
Esther, as you are kind of hanging back in the hallways as the other team is having their little huddle, you feel a little hand clasp you. You can see that it's leather clad, the hand, in a tight-fitting glove. It is none other than Lightning Jack himself, Jack Calhoun, who says, I heard quite a few things about one of our latest exchange students. I've heard exceptional things. Things that, well, get the attention of powerful people.
That's pretty cool. I mean, if you talk to mom and dad, I'm sure they've said a whole bunch of stuff. That's what parents gotta do.
They have spoken you. They have hyped you up, as the children are wont to say. And he kind of laughs at that.
You.
And I see that you've already made friends with those three little ragamuffins.
Oh, they were showing me to first period because I didn't know my way around here. They're just helping me out. I mean, they're nice.
And he nods his head and says, you might want to keep an eye on them. They're a bit of a surprise.
All right. I mean, surprises are fun.
When they're welcome. Now, he kind of leans close and says, go make friends. Socializing is one of the most important parts of our educational system. He claps you on the back and kind of walks off. every now and then you can see like little sparks are shooting off of the lockers, kind of attracting to Lightning Jack. Lighting is flickering. Every now and then, Nielsen, you just get all staticky.
I think Esther waits for a moment before she goes back over to the group. So why does an evil man want me to be friends with you?
Because I don't know, because he's evil, and we foiled him once, and he killed
he
me a
can
whole
use
bunch of
you?
times.
He did do that. He did do that. Maybe he thinks. If he thinks that you're useful to him, I think we should I'm trying to find something really cool to say, but I can't. Just gonna
Capitalize
say what
on
I
it.
want to say. Yeah, no. I mean, like, we should have her be with us instead,
Right.
so that, like, you know.
How do you feel about being a double agent?
Like a double agent.
Yeah.
I think Nielsen is like looking between you two, like, we used, not saying this, but thinking we used our real names at superhero camp. Now we're about to bring some stranger into the superhero. What are you two doing? Just sort of looking maw agape at you two.
I mean,
Right.
Like,
So you foiled
we should go to
Lightning Jack. Yeah. So you foiled Lightning Jack, and that means the fun surprise that you all have is that you're heroes.
well, I guess.
no,
Good
literally, like,
Nielsen
Look.
just throws their arms up and walks.
What's the point of even having a secret identity?
It's like, I don't even need this. I don't have a family to protect.
Yes, you do. You got all the misfit toys.
Yeah, but he doesn't care.
they're not on official records.
That's
Nobody can
Doesn't
find them. They're not on the
care.
yellow books. They're not on the yellow books.
Class goes by pretty easily. You have to do those first day assignments where it's like, tell us a funny story. Say something interesting about yourself. Well, what does Jamie say?
Which question? Give me a specific question.
Tell us an interesting fact about yourself.
People think I smoke, but I do not. I've never smoked in my life. I really hate the smell. But for some reason, people think I smoke.
Wow, that's not an interesting fact at all. Nielsen.
I think Nielsen just loads up like a randomizer and then chooses from a list. Essentially like rolling percentile dice.
Oh yeah, you get like, I'm learning how to play the trombone. And then you upload like trombone skills.
Yes, it's no, I think that's it. I've recently been learning a lot more about machines.
There you go. Not technically a lie.
Yep.
Looks like we got a new member of the mechanics team. Just be careful because the last mechanics team they're all in prison now.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what happens when you become supervillains.
I think Nielsen's about to say, but they weren't very good. But then he had no reason that you would know that.
Esther.
She'll write about her summer holiday in Hungary, visiting her grandma in Armenia, and then coming to the States to move all this way to Mariposa. And she'll tell a funny story about how she met 3 kids who are the goofiest bunch of people she's ever met and thinks they're really neat.
Oh, I think I know which ones you're talking about. And she points to John, Felix, and Kevin Ferguson off in the corner.
Yep.
Watch out for
exactly
those 3 mavericks. They're going to be shooting from the hip all day.
What?
They're really nice.
And Crystal, an interesting fact about our RGB. Or rather, Crystal Blake.
Who's RGB?
Oh,
What's Ttrpg?
like I don't know. My flying squirrel learned to like do new tricks.
Oh, could you show us?
I
Is
didn't
it
know I
here
was.
right now.
I didn't know I was allowed to bring him to school with me.
What did you?
No. He's at home in his little flying squirrel house.
Back at home, like Herbert is trying to keep out two foxes who have just recently abandoned their lives and are looking for a place to cool their heels.
It's like he's like the flying squirrel version of Home Alone.
Yeah, just get out, get out. A little paint can comes down.
He even does the shaving scene with the aftershave. It's just
You come home, your flying squirrel doesn't have any fur, just here.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
The class goes by without any other incident. Was there anything else y'all would like to do at school while you were here?
I am keeping an eye on Kevin when I can. I'm not being too obvious.
Kevin is doesn't seem too concerned.
It's like, yeah, just another what day it is? Monday?
Monday, yeah. Actually, let's say Tuesday. You had the Monday
Another
off.
Tuesday.
Yeah. The day. Go ahead.
I want to attempt to hack into the security cameras, whatever the school has.
Yes.
Would that be
Crimes.
an alien tech role?
You have technopathy, right?
I do. You're right.
That would be unleash your power.
I think they're both the same because it's freak, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unleash your powers, freak.
Oh, that's a 6 and a 4 plus whatever freak is, which is still positive, I think. Yes. Well,
Pretty sure that's yeah.
Congratulations. That's a good roll. Yeah, you have full access to the security cameras. They are all grainy. It is all coaxial cameras.
Mm-hmm.
It's recorded on VHS.
Oh.
My intent is, unless Jamie tells me that they want to keep an eye on Kevin, my intent is to see what Jack is doing throughout the day.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything.
Jack has a few classes that he teaches. It is very lecture heavy, like basics on being a hero, history of heroism. And then when he's in his office, he's usually just, talking with students, addressing concerns, sharing stories. It is almost painfully mundane, with the exception that every now and then, lightning will shoot off of him.
Because he's a speedster, right?
No, he controls lightning.
Just lightning? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was both or not. Okay.
He can also ride around on lightning, so he can move pretty quickly.
Okay. All right.
Right before lunch, though, you are all called to Mr. Calhoun's office.
Including Esther?
Yeah, sure. And as you go into his office, it is richly decorated. There's lots of oak shelves and leather chairs. It looks like a place where somebody would smoke a cigar or enjoy a glass of brandy. And as you come in, Lightning Jack is like, "Help yourself. There are water bottles in the fridge."
Okay, Lightning Jack.
I'm good, thanks.
Water.
I'm sure you have a few concerns, my friends.
Towards what? Today's been lovely.
And he smirks a bit. Yes, today has been lovely, but I'm no fool, and I know you aren't either.
Is Jack the only?
Yeah, I was asking the same question. Go ahead. Yeah, listen.
Is Jack the only other adult in here?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, he's kind of
Device.
flips his hand
He's
and the
not
door
here.
shuts.
Wow, this is cool.
I can
So-
understand why you'd have some concerns, but I have concerns too. That's why I'm here. Someone needs to keep an eye on you rambunctious kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And collect kids to join your cult.
That was phase 1. We've moved far beyond that.
Didn't you tell us to stay out of your way?
Yeah, we've done nothing, and you're the one who's coming to us now.
I'm just reminding you.
Thanks. I don't think I need to be reminded about all the times that you killed me.
I wouldn't want to add another one to the list.
Haha.
And he smirks a bit at that and says, Crystal, you are such a promising young hero. I could have turned you into something exceptional.
Thanks. I don't run around with creepy cult people.
And there's another smirk at that. Before he kind of shifts focus to Jamie. You can hear it, can't you? The monolith's been calling for something, and...
I was going to make a joke about your voice being ugly, but...
Go right ahead.
You spoke too fast.
If you want
Part of your lightning thing, I guess.
We can rewind the conversation.
Oh, please, let's go to that.
Yes.
No.
And Lightning Jack just cackles.
What's your, like, I get your end goal. Like, you've already mentioned that. Okay, I get it. But why? Why gotta be stuck in the mud like that?
And leans forward a bit. So, I'm very old. Very, very, very old.
Yeah, you have a Brazilian medal or something. I get it.
No,
Yeah,
really? Tell us something we don't know.
Back in the 19th century, I unfortunately lost my wife to polio.
Oh, shit. Sorry. She covers her mouth. I didn't mean to swear.
Don't you mind one helling bit? He winks. Before continuing on, so what I've been doing, I've been searching for other universes where she's around, where she lived. Unfortunately, I haven't found a single one. And then, well, that universe doesn't have any use for me. But then you kids, and he kind of raises a finger, had to stick your nose in some business where it didn't belong. And then you went and collapsed all those universes together. Now I can't even search for them.
And this is just a revenge.
Oh, and he shakes his head. No, I've moved past revenge and straight into nihilism.
Can I take...
Crystal's currently Googling on her phone what nihilism means.
Real quick question, sir. Turns towards the other three. What the fuck did you do?
Exactly what he just said. He kept killing us in alternate realities, and Nielsen remembered it, so we stopped him from killing worlds and worlds of people.
Robot.
Can I... I'm going to try something. I want to make an adult move.
Yeah, go nuts.
I want to empathize.
Mm-hmm.
And I will speak on how...
This increases your doom track.
Yes, I know. Big cost. Let me do that before I forget. I'll speak on how this, your partner, what do you think she would have felt with all of the destruction that you've caused? Is this the legacy that you want for her? Is this what you want us after we're done with all of this mess to remember? Is this what she would want?
That's the fun bit. She would never have to know.
I get to make a roll.
Yeah, roll it.
Mundane, which is pretty bad. Oh crap. Can I get some help? Wait, actually no. I can I get some help? I rolled a 5. I can't do math. 5.
You have a +1 forward from one of our viewers too.
Oh, I rolled a 6. I need 1.
I thought we just had +1 to the team pool.
Oh, maybe it is a team pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is team pool.
Team pool.
Thank you, Underdog AG.
Which
I'm trying to. I'm trying to get him to reveal a vulnerability, which is what
Okay.
happens when I hit.
Do we have enough? Can multiple people help?
I don't
'Cause
Yeah, I
you would
think-
need this. You
I
need
think-
a 7,
I think we
right?
can- Yeah, I need a 7.
Okay. So your goal was saying like, what would she think, right? That was your
Yeah,
argument.
I'm trying to reach a point where I'm trying to get to his humanity, basically.
I think that Nielsen would sort of like, in saying that they're a robot, just drop the human guise and go into the robot form, and then sort of like on the literal heads up display, just show like Nielsen all the different scenes that they saw of all of his friends dying over and over again.
Holy balls.
Lightning Jack will lean back in his chair. His face is stoic and not betraying anything. And he says, when you love someone as deeply as I love someone, you're willing to make sacrifices, even if that means sacrificing your own soul. But, Mr. Ferris, he says, with a smile, if I continue this,
Oh my goodness.
you won't have to. Yep, you did.
Mhm.
You won't have to. Well, actually, that was still only a 6.
Yeah,
with
I
Nielsen's
was.
help.
If nobody wants help, it's fine. It's a fail.
Okay.
It's fine.
I think
I just don't know how to help.
That's fair.
Esther will interject and say,
I really hope to roll better.
Sir, it's pretty hard to deal with that sort of thing. I'm from a line of people that were pretty much frowned upon, and my history lines up with the historical Armenian attacks on my people. My people are from Armenia. And look, yeah, you gotta do shit, but sir, doing what you're doing isn't right.
I'm well aware. And I'm perfectly fine doing it. Because if I can't be with her, well, there's just no point in existing at all.
That's bullshit, sir.
Man,
Respectfully.
mind
And you
your
take your
language.
pain upon everybody else.
You are in a place of education.
You should remember that too, sir.
Nods his head. Well, let me just tell you that class will be in session, should any of you try to interfere. Until then, my door is always open. And he kind of brushes his hand again, and the little electronic circuit on the door opens it up.
What do you mean by interfere?
Wow.
I think he's threatening the school.
No, I'm threatening you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's definitely threatening.
Well, that's fine. I mean, whatever. That's
fucking
like a
you.
Thursday. Come on.
I wouldn't hurt children, but I would hurt a hero.
Oh, you think we're heroes? That's so sweet.
You're a
I'm
hero.
not a hero.
You're a
Look,
hero, Crystal, because I made you a hero.
Ew, no, I'm a hero because I got
Ew.
some excellent training at Hero Camp, okay? I saved
There's
people
a
from
hero camp?
mudslides. What did you do? You made me get up early in the morning and drag me all around town, and we did nothing.
And he just kind of laughs at that and says, if you didn't take anything away from my lessons, well, it seems like you might have been a bad student.
Whatever.
That's not.
right. Just look, super bullshit aside, we have class.
Nielsen is playing over and over. Nielsen is playing over and over the time that he attacked Lightning Jack and then got killed, just disintegrated, and it's like, can't do that, can't do it, nope, want to, can't do that.
You're cycling through simulations where it's like, no,
Not this one.
Death.
painful
Death.
death. And as Lightning Jack kind of gestures for you to leave. You can see little sparks forming on his fingers already.
Yeah, we should go.
Yep,
This
let's
is where
go.
we will take our first break. We'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Don't go anywhere unless it's to grab a friend or grab a snack or grab a drink. Did I get them all? Take your medication. Tell somebody you love them. You're muted.
Give me the.
Oh,
Everyone go drink a glass of water. You can't have enough hydration. Everybody say bye.
We're back.
Hello, everybody. Oh, we are in the wrong places. What happened? Hang on, I'm gonna work some movie magic. Saucefire.
Hello, everyone. We are back. This is Mess. We are a charity channel.
All right,
Bits, subs.
y'all go ahead and hop back
donations.
into it. I will
Go
be-
straight to the Trevor Project.
I will be adjusting.
We're not going to. We're going to focus a little bit. We're going to shift focus to a small coffee shop here in Mariposa. An older-looking woman is sitting at one of the tables, and in front of her is what looks like a chess set, but the pieces don't seem to match. And she's cooling a cup of coffee against her mouth. The steam is kind of going off, and after a few minutes, a kindly old-looking man enters the coffee shop, sits himself down across from her, and begins moving the pieces. And he says, well, this is a step from chess, but I still think there are too many moving pieces. And she smirks a bit at that and says, well, you can always just give up. And he shakes his head and says, there's no fun in that. Besides, we're, coming dangerously close to the end of the game. And he picks up a piece and regards it and says, the Tin Man, the Archer, the Princess, and all around it. And he picks up a small piece of a person wearing a little hoodie. All of it around one piece. And he places it into the center. Quite the game, but once it's done, will there be any less standing? And the older woman just kind of smirks and says, I think we both know the answer to that. And there's some laughter, and he says, this sure does beat killing each other. And across the coffee shop, y'all have arrived after school, getting some adult coffees, maybe putting way too many shots of espresso in them. Would you have brought along Esther?
Apparently, she's
after-
one of the gang
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah. After what happened, she's basically.
I
now
think Esther
in the
just
mix.
invites herself along because she has so many fucking questions for all of you.
Look, it's not that big a deal. Like, I died a ton of times, and
Everyone did.
I mean,
Are you
Nielsen's
able
the only
to
one who
defend
really.
yourself in any way? I can get you a gun if you need to.
Oh yeah, do you like have any
What?
special abilities? Are you like a hero or anything?
Rewind. Why do you have guns, Jamie?
I don't have guns. My brother has guns.
And
Mhm.
many,
We
many
don't need to
knives.
talk about that.
Okay.
Can
I
you
mean, we can
defend-
go get some. I know the code for the wall safe that's in the living room.
What?
Also, I'll be paying.
What? Great,
I go
thank
into
you.
my-
I appreciate it.
I take my paper bag and I just shuffle through and take one of the credit cards.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a child. I don't do anything for a living.
He gave you more credit cards than usual. Did you two get in a fight?
Can you defend yourself? I completely. I'm not answering that question.
I can
Rude.
defend myself. I was taught from a young age to defend myself. Like, defense is part of the things we grow up as for children and where I'm from. So, yeah, I can defend myself. Sure.
I whisper
You
to
made-
Nielsen, I need to find a way to get rid of this gun.
When you're going through the credit cards, there's just more guns at the bottom.
How big is this paper bag? Is this like a grocery bag? I was picturing like a lunch bag.
I'm picturing like a grocery bag now.
Oh my
Bag
gosh.
of holding of guns and credit cards.
Maybe a little note like, watch out, I dropped a knife in there somewhere.
There's another one beneath that that's I know what you did last summer. That's a joke for me.
Wow. Okay, so you made enemies with Lightning Jack and you crushed the world universes together?
Mhm.
I mean, it's not like we
mhm.
meant to make enemies of him.
We did mean to crush the universes, though.
Yeah, that was intentional.
So that we stop dying.
Well, now we die one time.
And
Well,
we die one
Speak
time.
for yourself.
the mortals do, yes.
Uh-huh.
Mortals.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure being mortal is tedious and overblown. Anyways.
So you're not mortal?
Excuse me?
Anyways. Yeah, I
Esther
can
just said
defend
being
myself.
mortal is must be tedious and overblown.
I can skip questions. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go back to the part where you made enemies with somebody in the most powerful supergroup in the world.
Nielsen, you seem to be a bit on edge. Oh, I'm saying this out loud and she's listening, but I don't really care. This is a little character.
Mhm.
About her allegiance. You mind if I just spill out the whole story?
We've come so far already. It seems like any. It's better if people know, probably.
So
It's
like they can
not,
tell
but-
our stories after we fail?
Well, I mean, if Lightning Jack,
Wow.
Lightning Jack, not if, is evil. And so, or at least has ill intent towards existence.
Existence
So-
itself, yeah.
So it seems like people should know that. So this can be a test
Mhm.
run.
Totally.
Yeah, you like being alive, I assume. Esther?
Yeah, I love being alive.
Me
I'm
too.
convinced.
Uh-huh. The long, like,
So you-
yeah, sure.
So you saw that he's a robot. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's cool.
cool.
So, Mr. Sir Jack of the Lightning, he has in his possession the equal but opposite of me. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not equal. The opposite of me, significantly stronger.
Mhm.
And he's using that to obliterate reality somehow. Not sure how. But when we smushed universes together, that stopped it from occurring. I'm not sure how. He's the smart one. They're the smart one. I point at nobody.
Hey, I'm
Well-
smart too. Sometimes.
That is
Um,
fair.
that's actually fair. I'm very sorry.
I just have the consciousness of multiple machines.
I'll be back.
Like the
but
Matrix.
looks up, yes.
Okay.
But it seems like there was a power because there were multiple of these opposite Jamies. And now
Mhm.
we collapsed everything. So I think there's one, or maybe he said they're recharging. Anyway, he can't, well, I don't know if he would want to end this, but I don't think that right now he can end the universe now. Maybe later.
Doesn't it have something to do with the crystals?
Hmm.
Not multiples of
suppose.
me, like actual crystals. They're like
Yes.
big purple things. They're on one of the skyscrapers in town.
You probably
Are you-
would have seen one of them around town, Esther.
Oh, the one in the Bateman building. Got it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Got it. All right. Sure. I see why you've not talked to Apex about this, especially if one of their own is compromised.
Well, Jack told us to stay out of it, or else I think he said that he would destroy us and their families, but I can't really remember.
Something like that.
I thought you knew everything.
I can't.
I don't know. It was both oddly vague and also like very specific.
He had just destroyed multiple realities, so I think that he didn't really feel the need to boast.
I mean, that's a pretty big feat on its own.
Mm-hmm.
As you are talking, a waitress comes over and says, one of the people at the table across from you wanted to give you this. And they just kind of put the game pieces one by one onto the table. A little Tin Man in front of Nielsen, a little Archer in front of Crystal, and then a little Jamie in front of Jamie.
Neat.
Don't touch those.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Who told you to give these to us?
It was that nice-looking man and woman. And she points to a pair of empty chairs, the ones that were sitting right over there. I didn't see them leave.
Do we know of like a creep? Do we know of like a creepy couple that would give us game pieces?
Can I do like a scan? I have superhuman senses. Am I getting anything off of these toys?
Yes, they are made of like ivory.
Okay.
Actually, let's say whalebone.
Did Jamie tell us about the guy who pulled him into the creepy room last?
I think he told you like immediately.
Oh, okay.
Did they? I can't remember.
I believe they did.
We'll have to check with.
I thought that they didn't because they came back in a chair and we spent all the time talking about the chair and not
what happened. Very nice chair.
It was.
Regardless, you now have these little game pieces.
You have old people gifting you whalebone toys.
Are they whalebone?
Were they old people?
I don't know. Old people play chess, right?
Well, I mean, not necessarily. There's a lot of young people who are really into it. It's a very good mental exercise.
Those people become old.
We're going to shift focus for a bit while we wait for Mabruk to come back. Jaina, you are once more. You're in Paris. You're enjoying a nice cup of coffee at a cafe, probably with the Eiffel Tower directly behind you. Like if this were a shot, like the Eiffel Tower would be right over your shoulder, and there'd be accordion playing.
Take a selfie.
Yeah. So, do you send it to the rest of the group?
Yeah. Wish you were here. Not Taya. Crosses up Taya's face. Miss you.
Scratches out the eyes. As you are taking your almost on command, Taya has appeared once more, just not even hiding the fact that she has superpowers as she flies down and lands directly in front of you. And she's like, this place is so cute. See, I'm going to make my house right there. And she points at the Louvre.
No, it's a historical building. Do not touch it.
No promises. But I have got a surprise for you.
Great. Is it more?
No, it's going to be great. You're going to have a wonderful time. Have you ever been to Venus?
Not since I was like 3.
Your dad has been doing some wild things there.
Terraforming?
On his own.
Okay, that's really cool. Okay.
Yeah. Starting small, working from the really oppressive, sulfurous atmosphere and going down. But we're thinking that within a few generations, new garden planet.
That's wonderful, actually.
So, Carnithians will like maybe have their day work here. And once it's done, we'll just all go off to the garden planet to relax.
Yeah, the Carnithians, as ambassadors, will do that. We are not an invader in this situation.
Right, of course. But no, Pops wants to talk to you. He's got some concerns. Mostly with the way you're handling this. Mostly because I told him that I had concerns too.
There's a pause before she kind of levels a gaze at Taya.
Mm-hmm. And Taya's just like all prepped up and smiling.
You're overly presumptuous on how this thing should go down.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. It is so cute.
Overstep that bound again, Taya, and I'll make sure your family ends up on the far space of Mars.
You do that? Because they're not my concern. Bringing this whole planet to heal, that is my concern. And if I have to break a few eggs or strain a few familiar relationships, I will do that.
Never forget this is my planet.
Never forget who's giving you this planet. And
let's go talk to Pops.
And Taya just kind of rockets up, leaving a variety of Carnithian plant life in her wake.
Watches it for a moment.
The waiter's just like, "Sacre bleu."
No. Pays in euros and kind of scuttles away and then flies after Taya.
Back in Mariposa with all of our friends, you have once more been visited by the waitress who said, "Oh, there was a phone call. Same people who were sitting here. They wanted you to have one of these ophthalmology pamphlets. They say they're having a big open house. They're inviting everybody to see what they're calling clarity. I don't understand what that is.
Did they say for this table?
Yeah, they said for the 4 precocious-looking children."
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's actually really, really boring. It's actually about nail fungus. You don't want to go. We have to for a school project. I'm just going to take those from you. Yeah, it sucks.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I wasn't planning to go because, that's a cult. It kind of winks. But don't let their lawyers hear you say that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. And the waitress kind of busies herself away.
Crystal will hand one of the pamphlets over to Nielsen. Oh, thank God she wasn't wanting to go.
So
what?
Also, we have had multiple run-ins with the church and their evil misdoings.
Yeah, they kind of like to enlarge people's eyes and make them go a little wonky.
Floaty.
Yeah. One of them shoots laser beams out of their eyes. Be careful for that.
Many, many eyes.
Many eyes. Multiple.
Wow.
Jamie returns from the washroom. Jamie, when you return to the washroom, you see that somebody has left little figurines on the table, including a little figurine of a little version of you wearing a little hoodie. They look like little chess pieces made of whalebone. There's also a pamphlet for an open house for the Church of Ophthalmology, promising clarity.
When is this open house?
Tonight.
Hi y'all.
Do you know any
You guys
weird?
really get into shit, don't you?
I mean,
Most
to
of the
be
time it
fair,
comes to us.
yeah. To be fair,
Yeah,
this is
that's
the
true.
first time we're being directed to it. Jamie, do you know any weird couples who would give us chess pieces?
That look like us. It's sort of what we are.
Mhm.
Well, the only people I know who are using us to play a game are,
Did you tell us about the creepy guy?
yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm pretty sure I talked about
Okay.
them last time. Are, Mrs. Bedlam and the person I forgot to ask their name.
Right. So,
Who I
like,
think might be literally the devil or something like that. I'm not sure.
Mhm,
oh,
mhm.
that's fun. That's fun. So, like, why would they be pushing us towards the Church of Ophthalmology? Did that devil person say anything to you about them?
I'm not sure, but it's gonna sound weird, but I think it's just we're fated to do certain things. I need to. We need to find the monolith. That's mostly it. Maybe this is something towards that. And
Alrighty.
the monolith is the anti-me. It's the.
Mhm.
Hi, yes.
Crystal, you feel your finger, the one that Belinda Bedlam put that long pin in. You feel it kind of twitch. And more than just like, oh, I have like a little bit of tendonitis. No, it is painful and it is kind of shaking.
Ow. Sorry.
What's on my side?
I didn't do anything to it, though.
Are you okay, Crystal?
No, it hurts. Look.
And as she holds it up, you can see it is starting to blacken.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
I think we need to get you to hospital.
yeah. No.
Is this when my year starts?
What?
You're what? You're.
The year that she's taking.
Oh.
I don't know. Belinda, I don't know what this means. Do you
Well-
want me to do something? Is she shouting at her finger?
Nielsen asks for Jamie's phone.
I give you the phone.
Like, see
Why?
if you can see if your phone, if you put your finger above the phone, because this is how she contacted Jamie before. If she's contacting you through the finger, maybe you can type out her number.
I mean, I could just
What
use
are
my
you,
own phone.
ET?
I don't know because she called me.
Mhm.
She
Oh,
contacted my phone.
Yeah, but you took her number out of your phone too.
Yes, that's why I'm saying use maybe the.
I'm going with
spasm
the bit.
finger.
I'm going with the bit. Crystal's just going to put her finger on the phone screen.
Okay, you can see it is kind of very slowly trying to type, but because it's
Oh.
just on your main screen, it's just.
I open like a
apps.
drawing.
Mhm.
I open like a drawing.
It is opened up Banana Blitz, the hot new
Oh.
game on the banana phone, and you're getting a high score.
Okay, Belinda.
Yes, you're doing a fantastic job. It's me, Dr. Bananas.
I think we know
Right.
it's
Have a
by now.
person who helps you get high scores in mobile games.
No, the developer of the phone placed his voice into his phones.
We're harvesting your personal information. Wait, I'm not supposed to say that part out loud. Yeah,
Also, he's doing that.
oh, don't worry. No one will put this in the game. But as you open up like a little text message, it just says, time to meet the monolith.
Oh, apparently
wanna
we're
go
supposed to go
home.
meet the monolith.
I don't want to meet the monolith.
Jamie, weren't you just
Monolith.
saying that we should go meet the monolith, though?
Yeah, but like I was saying that because I didn't know if the monolith was there. Maybe they're not there. They're probably not there because I've been trying to find them for so long. I never find them because maybe
What if
they
the
don't exist
monolith?
anymore.
What if the monolith is part of the cult?
if Captain Jack is using the Captain,
It sounds like he's like on a children's show.
The Pirates of the Caribbean theme starts just playing in the background.
I think that's a.
Why is all the rum gone?
I think that's a rum.
Why is there a blue phone booth here?
Dun, 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 dun.
If Lightning Jack is using the monolith to mess with shit, and he's with the ophthalmologist, I think that's an easy. Does that make sense? What you said?
Yeah. See, I'm smart sometimes.
You're incredible. I don't.
Let's take a selfie to remember this moment. Crystal's gonna take her phone and take a selfie with the group.
As your little blackened finger touches the little take a picture button, or maybe it's just the IR sensor on the back, there's a little flash. And when the flash subsides, Crystal is gone.
Is that normal? Is that her superpower?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys are crazy, and I'll see you tonight for the ophthalmology thing. Yeah, you guys are
What?
way out of my league.
So, Jamie.
That me.
Zero concern about
Did
your
she leave with my phone?
Yes, she did.
My phone.
Call her. Call your phone. Call your...
Oh, my phone.
I will call either Jamie or Crystal's phone. Jamie's first.
Crystal's phone is just sitting on the table still.
Oh, I take your phone.
Oh wait, no. What would Crystal's ringtone be?
It's the Sailor Moon theme song. But it's like an 8-bit like Sailor Moon theme.
Nice. I was thinking just like Mr. Brightside, or I'm Walking on Sunshine or something.
It's a remix of the theme song.
On sunshine. Crystal, you are in a nice open field. There are seemingly leaves blowing in from somewhere, but you're not entirely sure because around you is this nice cottony mist. You can feel it kind of damp on your face. And beside you, you see this very kindly old-looking man. He's very well-dressed, or at least he's dressed in a very expensive-looking leisure coat, like one of those crushed velvet smoking jackets. He's got slippers on. He's got a little pipe out. And he says, somebody really should have told you about making deals with hags.
So I'm guessing you're who my friend Jamie talked to?
Oh, he told you about me. Did he say anything nice?
They were just very confused. Nice chair, by the way. I really liked it. I used it in a few Instagram photos. What's your name?
Oh, it's hard to pronounce, but you can call me Charles for convenience sake.
Cool. Charles in charge it is.
That's what I like to think.
So why am I here?
You're here because, well, I figured if anyone could cut to the bone and ask the right questions, it might be you.
Yeah, cutting's not really my thing. I prefer arrows. I prefer like piercing, like
your shots
through
are always
mass.
on target, though.
They are, really, aren't they? Maybe I should take up knife throwing.
Your power isn't the bow. Your power is your perception, isn't it?
Maybe. Are you saying I have good eyes?
I'm saying you have more power than you think you do.
Right.
And he kind of reaches back, and even though you're not kind of dressed in your RGB outfit, as he kind of reaches back and almost like to pull a coin out of your ear, you see that you're back in it. Maybe in a slightly different version of it. A little more sophisticated, a little more stealthy looking.
Well, that's neat.
And he plucks out a little arrow and starts fiddling with the arrowhead and says, you made quite the deal, and I'm just wondering how much calamity someone like you could cause in 1 year in the service of Belinda Bedlam.
Well, I mean, with my old arrows, like, I set more things on fire than I mean to.
And these new arrows, they're certainly something. And when he's done fiddling with the head of the arrow, you can see that it's now crystalline. And he puts it back into your quiver.
Right.
I have a question for you, if you would entertain me.
I mean, I don't think I have a choice, so yes.
No, you always have a choice.
Right.
You can choose to leave right now. I can put you back in that coffee shop.
What's your
But
question?
part of me thinks you have a few pressing questions of your own.
Oh, yeah. Is that really Kim Kardashian's nose?
No.
Okay, good. I didn't think
Did you
so.
believe it? She paid for that.
Really?
I know.
Who did it? It looked so good.
She made a deal with a demon.
Oh, that makes sense.
Most celebrities are in bed with some sort of ultraplanar being. And he kind of lets the question go away. He kind of like flips it away like a puff of smoke before adding, my question to you, you're familiar with, you go to a science high school. You're
So I'm
familiar
told.
with matter and antimatter, correct?
Yes.
Things that are diametrically opposed.
Uh-huh.
And when they meet, what happens?
I'm guessing something bad. I don't know. I know the terms. I kind of slept through the practical portion of the lesson, so sorry.
They eliminate each other.
Right.
Your friend, Jamie, is diametrically opposed to the monolith.
So if Jamie and the monolith meet, they eliminate each other.
And he nods his head. Is that a sacrifice you think he's willing to make?
I mean, I don't think so.
And he nods his head and looks a little saddened at that. That's what I was worried about.
I mean, is there a way for my friend not to die?
If there is, I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Right.
But I'll tell you one thing. Monolith isn't just some mindless crystal.
Okay.
And your little friend Jamie is more than just a heap of ash you scoop out of your fireplace.
Well, yeah, Jamie's totally awesome.
I like to think so. And he kind of smiles at that and starts lighting a pipe, letting out a little ring of smoke that almost clears away the mist around it.
Well, that's neat.
You've all gotten yourselves involved in something maybe a little outside of your pay grade. But there's only one universe left.
Right.
And I'm assuming you don't want to see it destroyed.
No.
So you know what you have to do.
Find a way to save my friend and save the universe. No big deal. It's like a Tuesday.
And he smirks at that and he says, just another Tuesday. And he kind of gives you a little, and you're flicked back into your chair, kind of forcefully, like goes back on its back legs.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah. By the way, Creepy Dude's name is Charles.
Oh, great.
Am I still in the suit that he put me in?
You sure are.
I think I got a wardrobe upgrade. Also, we have to keep you away from the monolith. And she
Is
points
this
at
new
Jamie.
chair teleportation magic?
No, I don't think so. I think it was.
Most times we've seen it, people have come back in chairs.
That's
Am I?
that
Did
is
he?
his superpower.
Did he teleport me back in a different chair?
No, it's the same chair.
I don't
He's
think.
kind of sat you back down.
I don't think it's the chair. I think it's more the magic. I don't know.
I'm
Were
pretty
you
sure
in?
it's the chair?
Were you in a field when you were with Charles?
No, I was in a mansion building.
Oh,
thing.
okay. See, I think Jamie got the chair because the chair was part of the mansion, and the chair got sent
Don't
back.
say
accidentally.
Jamie got the chair. That's
It's
As you
a
are
nice
in the,
chair.
A moment passes, and then you just see, oh my god, it's RGB!
Oh shit! I should change.
No, we should. Yeah,
Mask goes on.
Esther leans forward.
You don't even have to kind of slap it on Crystal. It just kind of.
Oh, that's new. I don't. I think. Do I like this? I don't know if I like that. How do I look?
Embrace the chaos.
You look great.
Awesome.
IMO.
Thank you.
Question. You mentioned something and then we just skipped over it as if you didn't. I don't think I can not need the monolith.
Why not?
Everything's pushing me to do so. Like, it's going to find me if I don't find it. I think you should find a way to, you know how I want to fight on my terms instead of on its terms. So I should get as much information as I can.
Right, but
And
I
that's
don't.
not going to work by me hiding in the.
It didn't sound like it was going to be a fight. It just sounded like you two were just going to delete each other. Like matter and antimatter?
Fight. Yeah.
I don't know. There was something about matter and antimatter, and I kind of got distracted by the clothes.
Nielsen,
It's probably nothing.
when matter and antimatter collide, what else happens?
A lot of energy is
A
released.
lot of energy.
Would Nielsen feel compelled to share that? Or do you think he's just like, oh, it's just a metaphor?
Well, no, I think that on hearing that, it's like, well, that might be what happened to the other universes. All living life, at least, was destroyed. I was left there among ruins, but there was a large explosion. So maybe in those universes, you did meet the monolith.
In many of those iterations, I was there with you all.
Mm-hmm.
As you are talking, RGB, a person kind of approaches you. He's like, "Can I get a selfie?"
Yeah,
And
sure.
he's like, all right. And he throws up the peace sign. He's doing the hover hand.
She's also doing the hover hand around the other way.
Yeah, it's a very awkward photo, but he's like, "Oh my god, no one's gonna believe this.
But they won't.
Me, RGB, and her 3 friends."
Hey.
Hey, Steph's another selfie
We're
with
also
Esther.
pedestrian trying to take pictures. We're not.
Yeah, I need to get back to these folks who wanted photos. Thank you so much. Am I popular here?
You have a total of 50,001
Yeah, they didn't.
social media followers, whatever it was.
Right, but I thought
Hacker Boy.
that was just
boost you.
digital ad. Like,
No, there's a big following, like in San Francisco. Like, you're pretty popular at the parades.
I'm in parades.
Yeah, a lot of
Parades.
people cosplay as you.
Oh,
What about Dust Bunny?
Dust Bunny? I mean, you have a comic book series I see now and then.
I mean, you don't know that.
right.
You see
Okay.
outside, there's actually a small crowd forming, and they're looking
Just
into the
leave.
window.
We should probably go out the back door.
I mime as if I'm taking a picture with Crystal and then I book it.
Yeah.
Esther pulls out a comic book that says the Dust Bunny, and it's a dust bunny. Is this your superhero name? Holds it up to Jamie.
Absolutely not. It's a lie. It's a conspiracy, and I shall not stand while it continues to be spread.
Well, which one are you? There's like 5 different superheroes that are like made of dust, dirt, and ash. So which one are you?
I'm trying to say I'm not original. I didn't choose
I
to
just
be
want
like
to
this.
know which one are you, because there's 5 of them with the same
I'm
power.
that one, but I'm not white.
Oh,
I'm not a Navy SEAL.
I'm also a child. I do not have
There
military
is
According to the census.
another moment
That's true.
passes, and then the waitress approaches you and says, "Somebody outside wanted you guys to have this."
Oh my gosh, how many more things are we going to get today?
And she takes a little shuttlecock out and puts it on the table and says, "I don't know why it's beeping."
Mm-hmm.
Run.
Out! Everybody out!
No, we have to take this.
I know, run! Crystal has it in her
Fly, throw
hand,
it up
and
in
she
the
is
air.
tying it to an arrow as she's running with a hair tie.
Yeah, that's good.
You always got to have one.
You always have to have like 3. You never know when you're gonna need one. You're never gonna know when it's gonna
Very true.
break. You don't know when your
As-
girlfriends are gonna need one. Like,
As you look down at your wrist to go get one, you see the gauntlet that is now on both of your wrists, like Wonder Woman style. A little compartment opens up, and it is just filled with hair ties.
oh, that is
Wow.
so cool. I think I kind of like Charles. She's running and she's tying this to the.
As you burst out the back door, you see there's one of the cafe employees, maybe somebody who works in the kitchens, just having a cigarette. He's like,
I would
"You
like
ain't
to
supposed be
roll.
here."
I would like to roll assess the situation to see if I can find a place where I can get rid of this explosive.
Yeah, go nuts.
Way up in the air.
Let's see. Assess the situation is plus superior. What's my superior? So 6, 7. That'll be an 8.
You can suss out that shooting it up in the air might be a bad idea.
Right.
Air bursts are actually far more destructive. But there is a sewer that you could probably toss this into. Or at least like, accurately shoot it down.
Let's go for it.
What?
I think you mentioned that we have alligators in the sewers here, or was this a different game?
There's alligators in all my sewers.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Do I need to? Is that unleashing my powers or directly engaging a threat?
Unleashing your powers.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's plus freak. Oh gosh, please roll high. Nope. 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1, so that'll be a 6.
Can we-
You do have,
how can-
as you are aiming the shot, another little compartment opens up just on your back, and Herbert comes scuttling out.
Herbie. All right, so if Herbie's gonna help me
Teleported?
by directing the arrow with me, that adds plus 1, so that makes it a. What did I say it was?
Yeah, now it's a
7.
7.
No, it's a 7. Yeah.
All right, you shoot the arrow. It goes flying true, sliding right into a sewer grate. There is a muffled. You see,
That was a good sound effect.
you see, like sewer grate lids are like popping up, and then you just kind of hear a little. You guys didn't like my gift to you, did you? And
Oh.
behind you is Shuttlecock, gently tapping a little birdie in the air with his badminton racket.
Can I try and pin him to the wall?
I mean, you can try.
Crystal bends down to
Like
scoop up
immediately?
her from the sidewalk.
And he says, which one of you is Jamie Ferris?
I'm trying to pin him to the wall. Can I like
Yeah,
unleash
no,
my
still
powers or
asking.
engage a threat?
No, he's not going to stop you.
Okay, like what do I roll? Or do I just see?
I mean, you just do it. He's not stopping
Okay.
you.
To succeed.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of levels his eyes on you, Jamie. He's like, are you the person I'm looking for?
Perhaps.
Oh, so you going to make this easy, or am I going to have a lot of fun today?
What are you talking about?
Well, he's the guest of honor down at tonight's showing.
They're the guest of honor.
Yeah.
My apologies.
We already beat you, though.
Yeah. This is the second round.
Can I disarm him?
Hmm?
Can I disarm him?
You can try.
Yeah.
Okay. You
I'm
take the
trying to take
rackets.
I'm gonna take the rackets and throw them away.
Yeah, you take the racket, toss it away. The birdie lands at your feet and begins beeping.
Oh my
Is there
gosh,
we will leave
not
it.
again.
The But before we say goodbye, we're going to do our little wrap up where we say if we've grown closer to the team, grown into our own image ourselves, or grown away from the team. For simplicity's sake, Jen, you'll just be doing Esther. And we'll start off. Well, first off, I want to plug my charity of choice. It is Child's Play Charity. It is a charity that provides toys and games for children in hospitals and domestic abuse shelters. I think they're nearly at 200 hospitals worldwide. They also provide training so people can maintain and support the hospitals. You can find out more about them in the link that our showrunner is putting in the chat. And with that, I'm going to toss it over to Mabruk. Mabruk, did Jamie grow closer to the team, grow further away from the team, or grow into their own image of themselves?
I'd say they grew closer to the team due to multiple reasons, like given that they're caring more about their like troubles with the monolith, their interactions with the two deity-like figures that are playing a game with them. And I think the person I'm going to choose is Crystal, given that she's interacted with like very directly with the things causing Jamie's suffering. So like they feel a bond with her.
Okay, cool. And is there a charity you would like to plug?
Yes.
Tell us more.
Yes, I would like to plug the Palestinian Children Relief Fund. It's a charity organization aiming to help and assist the many children who are currently suffering under the colonization in Palestine. They aim to provide shelter and supplies to the children and their families. For the people who cannot help financially, next best thing you can do is educate yourself upon with the ongoings, and that can be through decolonizepalestine.com. They've got like a wonderful Q&A and many different topics that you can go through and learn about the situation.
Cool. Next up, Ethan. Did Nielsen grow closer to the team, grow further away from the team, or grow into their own image of themselves?
Been thinking about it. I don't know.
Would you like us to get back to you?
I mean, I think I'm not going to figure it out unless I don't talk it out.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like grow away because there was a lot of things that happened today. But I'm not even sure about grow closer because it's just like Nielsen was sort of along for the ride today of like, let's tell this person everything. It's like, so I think grow into my own image would then be the one. How I see myself and why. I think Nielsen for a long time, or like since his creation, has been like, I am the defender. And now they're just sort of like not sure what. And I think even with Phony's thing of like leaving the sun in the the forest, doesn't really know what they're protecting. So I think I'm going to move Savior down and put Freak up. Because I think that's what I do, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, shift low one level up, one level down.
Cool. Esther.
Well,
did you? Oh, sorry. Oh, and is there a charity you'd like to plug?
Yes, the charity I would like to talk about is Girls Who Code, which is a nonprofit organization which aims to support and increase the number of women in computer science by equipping young women with the necessary computing skills to pursue 21st century opportunities.
Cool. Now, Jen, did Esther grow closer to the team, grow, I guess, away from the team, or grow into her own image of herself? Or do you think another character would be more applicable?
Probably grow closer to the team. She appreciates their honesty with her. Like it was a lot to take in, but she's like, okay. This is fine. It's fine. And then when things started to kick off, she's like, okay, I guess I'll follow them around. we're gonna go do things. I'm gonna go watch superheroes. So she's gonna say grow closer to the team.
Cool. And is there a charity you'd like to plug?
I championing the Alzheimer's Society in the UK. They are a nonprofit organization that focuses on finding a cure for Alzheimer's and dementia. They provide online resources for counseling, connections, and how to work with loved ones who are living in a home situation or at home situation during the COVID times. So that's a good charity.
Cool. And last but not least, our lovely showrunner, the Hype Goblin.
Hey everyone.
Did Crystal grow closer to the team, grow away from the team, or grow into their own image of themselves?
I was going to go into my outro spiel. Thank you for stopping me. Crystal grew into her image of herself, I believe. Who was a little bit of a brat, apparently.
She was sassy.
She was something else tonight.
She was little Crystal Sasspot. That's what she was.
Look, it's all the stress, like the dads and the summer camp and the heartbreak of her romance ending. Just kidding.
Yeah, no doubt. Her poor digital lad is taking it remarkably well.
Yeah. All right. Summer Lovin' had me a blast. I'm gonna move Freak up. And actually, no, I don't want to move Freak up. I think I want to leave Freak where it is at a -1. I'm gonna push Savior down and push up Mundane, actually, because I think I roll more things with Mundane.
All right, cool. And is there a charity you'd like to plug?
Yes, I, as always, champion the Ttrpg.org. They provide crisis and counseling support to the LGBTQIA plus youth community, and they have a ton of wonderful resources about the community. They are all articles written by the community, for the community, and for those wanting to know more about the community. So if you have questions about any aspect of LGBT plus life, challenges, the types of discrimination people in the community face, and ways you can help, they are a wonderful first resource to go to. With that ends all of my stuff. Thank you everyone so much for joining us tonight. I had a wonderful time with y'all. Thank you for the new followers. Welcome. Channel subs. Thank you all so much for being here. All of that money is going to be going to the Ttrpg.org when I receive a payout. Thank you to my wonderful friends for being with me on this charity-driven journey that I've been on since mid-2020. It has been so much fun to do this with y'all, and I am absolutely tickled that I get to do it. And I couldn't do that without viewers like you. I just smacked my microphone. I'm sorry if that sounds horrible in everyone's ears. I hope no one's wearing headphones.
I'm joining in.
With that, we are going to go ahead and say goodbye for the night. Do not forget, eat a healthy snack. Drink some water because hydration's important. No, the carbonated kind does not count. If you have forgotten to take in your meds, this is your gentle reminder. Go ahead and take your meds. If you forgot, that's okay. It happens to us all. And last but not least, if there is someone important to you in the world that you have not told recently is important to you and that they matter, go do that now, because those are important things to be telling each other, especially when the world is just absolute chaos like it currently is. And with that, everybody wave. Love y'all. Bye-bye.